Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the new poster that they released for 28 years later, The Bone Temple. This is the international poster for the second movie in the franchise that's going to be coming out in cinemas January 14th. I'm going to go watch it when it comes out and do discussion videos on it, but this is a very cool poster that they released. Obviously we see 28 years later, The Bone Temple, the logo on it, with the three main actors who are going to be featured, Ralph Fiennes, Jack O'Connell, and Alfie Williams. And the tagline that we have here is "Fear is the new faith." As we saw in the previous film, fear is being treated as very much like a faith or a religion in this apocalyptic world, and this tagline is really hinting at that. Now let's go through the poster itself and kind of the different aspects and the different pieces of it. First of all, obviously we have Dr. Kelson, but as you can see, overlaying his body are skulls, and that obviously matches his bone temple and everything that comes with that. But we also do see Dr. Kelson standing in front of his bone temple in another part of the poster, so that's super cool. And it definitely matches not just the title, but based on the trailer, the whole theme of this movie. It seems like the Bone Temple is the center of everything that's about to happen in this second film. We also do see another shot of the Bone Temple with someone in the middle doing some sort of a weird dance or ritual. Now, this was part of the first poster that they released. We talked a lot about that. Now, when I discussed that, I said it's one of the alpha infected, but looking at it later, I realized that it does look kind of like Kelson himself. So maybe Dr. Kelson is doing some sort of a weird ritual dance here or something along those lines. But there's basically three pieces in this that are related to the Bone Temple. They're part of the whole Bone Temple theme that the movie has. So that's super awesome. And obviously we see Dr. Kelson himself right there, front and center. He's the main character. That's why his face is the biggest in all of the different faces that we see on the poster. Next, we do see the alpha infected, Samson, as Dr. Kelson calls it. We saw him in a bunch of different shots in the trailer, and also he was a part of some of the pictures that they released. And there's a lot of mystery surrounding this Samson character and this alpha infected. I did a video recently talking about how Samson could be controlled by Dr. Kelson. If you're interested, definitely go check that out. But we don't have much more reveals as far as his story in this poster alone. Next, we have Jimmy. Obviously, Jimmy is the weird, goofy, culty character that was introduced at the end of the previous film. And we can see that he has the same look. He has the same upside down cross or the Antichrist symbol on his chest. So he's pretty much a cult leader. And he has a bunch of followers who also call themselves Jimmies. He's a Jimmy. His followers are Jimmies. And this goes back to another breakdown I did previously where I said his cult strategy is just like any other cult. Take away the individuality and make him the leader, the face, and everyone basically is him. Nobody has any individuality, and that's where all of this Jimmy stuff comes from, because everyone in his cult calls themselves Jimmy. Speaking of that, there are also some signs or Easter eggs of something that happened in the previous film. At the end of the previous film, when all the Jimmies showed up, remember when they were doing all of those weird jumps and all of that, when they were killing the infected? That's the exact same thing we see here. They're on top with the same look. So that's a subtle Easter egg from the previous film. We do see another female character here. She is one of the Jimmies as well. If you watch the trailer, she was in a few of them, and it seems like she's another one of those important Jimmy characters, part of Jimmy's cult. So I'm definitely super intrigued to see what she's all about. And last but not least, we have Spike, the little kid who we basically followed for most of the first film alongside his father. Based on the previous film, we know that he joins the Jimmy cult, but he has connections to Kelson as well, because Kelson was the one that helped him and his mom, and he was basically the one that helped kill his mom when his mom was dying. So Kelson and Spike's relationship is very close, but also Jimmy's cult and Jimmy saved Spike. So Jimmy is sort of in the middle of these two weird leaders and, weird people, one of whom has a cult and neither normal enough for him to trust. But at the same time, can you trust anybody in the apocalypse? Not really. But that's pretty much my breakdown of this poster that they released for 28 years later, the Bone Temple. Lots of cool details, lots of cool connections and Easter eggs. I'm definitely intrigued to watch the film when it comes out on January 14th. When I do, I'm definitely going to be breaking down the film just like I did the first one. But that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.